February 2nd, 2024. I'm in Savannah, Georgia, next to a road, so the cars might be loud, but this is an immature Carolina Laurelcherry. Let me sit my groceries down. And you can tell it's immature because the leaves have teeth at the edges, which is known as serrated leaves. Imagine like a saw teeth. That means it's serrated. I know that the car audio doesn't show up as loud in the video as it sounds to me, but yeah, I'll stop talking when the cars are really loud. But you can tell this is Carolina Laurelcherry because it's February 2nd, so it's still winter. What counts for winter this far south? And it has all of its leaves because these are evergreen. And then the stem right up here is a dark red. That's how you know it's Carolina Laurelcherry. Let me see if these leaves smell, because it might just be a seasonal thing. Yeah, these leaves don't smell very strongly, but so it might be a seasonal thing, like in the fall. Try sniffing the leaves because they should smell really strongly of cherry, like cherry Coke is exactly what they'll smell like, and the twigs do too. Anyways, this is a young one because the leaves are serrated. When Carolina Laurelcherries are old enough to flower, the leaves turn smooth, which is cool. Like this leaf up here. So this one's just randomly smooth right next to a serrated one. So that might mean that it'll soon be old enough to flower. The fruit on these is not edible by people as far as I know. I know foxes and raccoons and stuff eat them, but it's a sort of, yeah, it's like a cherry, but it's black, not really shiny, and it's just like a very, very thin layer of flesh over a hard green seed. These have smooth bark, as you can see back there and here. This is a greenbrier that's growing here too. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'll take a cutting from this one because we don't have a cutting of an older one. So, let me get off this section. Yeah. Immediately drop it. Let me sniff the stem. The stem doesn't smell either. I swear they do smell like cherry, but I guess that's only at certain times of the year. Okay, so yeah, to clone this, I'm just gonna take off the lower leaves. Let me just do it one-handed. Alright, doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, so I'll just shove this into a plant pot and water it really well and keep it in some shade. And we'll see if it grows roots, and if it does, I will give you an update, and I'll just show you shoving it into a pot when I get home. But yeah, you can look at these on iNaturalist.org. Surprisingly, not a lot of people know how to identify them, even though I think it's pretty easy, especially in winter when all the other lookalikes don't have their leaves yet. Black cherry. The seedlings sort of look similar, but they are not evergreen, so I don't know if it'll really show up. You can see how shiny these leaves are, and they're sort of a little bit tougher than black cherry leaves, and black cherry leaves have many more serrations, and they're a lot closer together. Like these are just a few on each leaf and pretty far apart. If this were a black cherry, they'd be like constant serrations and more smaller. But black cherry fruits are edible, but they don't really fruit until they're bigger. Although I have seen one that was only like 5 feet tall that had flowers on it, so that might be an outlier. So yeah, if it's evergreen, the fruit's probably not edible. If it loses its leaves and the leaves turn bright yellow in fall, it's probably a black cherry, and you can probably eat the fruits. Black cherry bark is not smooth like this. It's really rough and ragged. Some people have compared it to burnt cornflakes, which I think is a pretty good description. Next time I find one that shows it, or if I find a baby one, I'll make a video and show you that. Alright, bye-bye.